Hello everybody, how do you do? Welcome back to another video of quarantine flair practice. In today's video we're going to learn about the cocktail Manhattan. Manhattan is one of my favorite cocktails and I love to share some of the skills how to make the cocktail and how to memorize it better while you're staying at home. So let's get into it. We're gonna be talking about the history, we're gonna be talking about how to make it, and we're gonna be talking about how to twist it with a little bit of flair and with a little bit of knowledge so you can interact with your customers in different aspects. This cocktail is based on American rye whiskey, Italian sweet vermouth and the Angostura bitters. Where this cocktail came from? Yes, exactly, it came from New York City. In New York City, especially in the Manhattan Club, where the people used to call it, I want the Manhattan cocktail. It was created around 1870s for Winston Churchill's mother's party. Yes, exactly, Winston Churchill's mother's party. It was created by Dr. Ian Marshall, I think, yes, Ian Marshall. And some of the rumors, they said that Winston Churchill's mother was pregnant with him and she was enjoying this cocktail, so I don't know if it's true or no, but it's a great story to talk about on a bar with your customers. Now we go into the recipe. The recipe of the cocktail, what we have it right now is this 60 ml of rye whiskey, 20-25 ml of sweet vermouth and dash, I will say 2 dashes of Angostura bitters. Is it stir cocktail, and as a garnish will be orange twist or cherry. It's depending on you how sweet you want it. This also, it comes to different versions of Manhattan. Manhattan have lots of different versions. You can do many experiments with the Manhattan, or you can just open any website about the cocktail Manhattan or books and then have a look on the recipes, and there is many different variations of it. For example, there is well known the perfect Manhattan. What I think is a perfect Manhattan is, it says you got the equal parts of sweet vermouth and dry vermouth and then rye whiskey and Angostura. Okay, so this is basically should be a sweet Manhattan, but let's stick with the original recipe, which was rye whiskey, Italian vermouth and Angostura bitters. Let's make the cocktail happen. First we're going to make the cocktail. We're gonna need a mixing glass, spoon, rye whiskey, sweet vermouth, Angostura bitters. Strain it in a martini glass. Perfect. Let's get into it. What we need 60 ml of rye whiskey. I got a 50 ml of a jigger, so I'll put around 40 and here I put 20. There we go. Now we need 20-25 ml of sweet vermouth, depending how you want it. It's just you have to taste it as well. This cocktail is very delicious. It's depending as well of the dilution of your ice. Okay, now we got dash. I will say 2 dashes of Angostura, like that. I'm not gonna spend my Angostura, it's really expensive. So now we need to add an ice and now we need to stir it. Okay, so we're gonna stir it couple of times, let's say, I don't know, there's many people say 60 seconds. I will say it's depending on you. You just have to know when the cocktail is perfect balance. I have a trick for it which I'll show you after that. So we stir it and now we're going to strain it into the martini glass. Alright, and that's the way how we're making, let's say, twist or cherry, how we're making our Manhattan. Okay, so that was our first 3 times gathering information about this cocktail and we made it one time. Okay, so we know about something about it. I read the recipe and now I made a cocktail. So I have 3 times. Now it's time to put something which can be my signature of my way of performing the Manhattan. Manhattan cocktail was and is still one of the gentleman's cocktails. and I will say you still can use a flair, a little bit of style, which is the flair of course, but respect the cocktail and we can make it in a gentle way or in a stylish way, okay? So we're not gonna go crazy that much, but we're gonna do something simple. Alright, so now we have to come up with a signature of our way of presenting a Manhattan. So let's say it goes to this, but this version of bringing it to bring the tool to you, we can make it in a different way, okay? So let's use the two hands on the same time, and let's give the spoon again journey like on the previous video. So we give a half journey, okay? So the half journey will be just one finger roll this way on a bar top. I'm gonna exchange the hands, then I'm gonna grab the mixing glass, slide it slowly in front of me. Now I'm gonna do half again the finger roll, put it inside of the mixing glass, okay, and bring the mixing glass in a beautiful way around to be ready to ice it up. Now I'm gonna ice it up, okay, put it in bar top, and now the spoon and the mixing glass are chilling, basically getting chilled before I start putting ingredients in it, okay? So let's start again. So you want a Manhattan, there you go. 1, 2, and now around. Put the ice in it. Ta-da. Okay, now it comes to the ingredients. We need 60 ml of rye whiskey. That's our rye whiskey. So we still can flair, but give it to the style, respect the cocktail, okay? So I will say we can do something like a starter routine like we normally do, but we cutting it in half, and we do just something simple which can be just like this. Stall. Okay. Now we need to pour these ingredients into here, and now we're gonna go for a sweet vermouth, which we'll be using a jigger. But we're not gonna need this shaker anymore, so we can put the shaker back. So it can look like we pour it gently over the ice. Okay. Now we can bring it here like this, for example. Go around. Now we need a sweet vermouth. And we need to use it jigger because I don't have a pour spout in a jigger, in a sweet vermouth, okay? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hold in bottle with this. So if I'll finish in here, I can go straight away for double spin in here, or let's say just throw it flat, okay? I'll have to do just this. No, in this way, perfetto. So let's start again. So let's say, you see the stall? And the customers don't see it. Okay, so we're practicing anyway, so you can drop anytime and whatever you want. So I will say, let's give it just this, okay? So let's give it this. Now we can throw it flat, twist it and stall it. Okay? And now we can do something, for example, we just need 25 ml, we need the small part. So that looks alright. There you go. Now we can put it back. And now we need final ingredient, 2 dashes of Angostura. Like a previous video, I showed you this move. Okay? So that can be our first dash. We can cut it, we can look more stylish. So we can go 1. Now throw it flat, twist it like the vermouth, and I grab it with a reverse grip. Go 1 drop and then bring it back. Okay? Even if the Angostura is somewhere here on the bar top, we can go 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3. Doesn't matter, or you can go like, I will prefer this way. Okay? Now we can icing it up to fill it up mixing glass with full of ice. Now we stir it. As I said the time about how much I have to stir it, I'm always helping to myself even the dilution that I'm holding the glass with my body temperature is melting a little bit more faster. As soon as I start stirring, I got this way where I'm gonna be pouring out the martini into the martini glass. Okay, so what am I doing? I'm gonna twist this mixing glass while I'm stirring around just once. Okay, so I'm gonna start stirring, twisting it. That gives me the time when cocktail should be ready. Okay, now I'm gonna leave the spoon because I don't have a place where the spoon can go. I love to leave the spoon in here, for example, or you can try your cocktail however you like it. I will say finish the stirring. Okay, and now it comes to our strainer. Now we can hold it both together with one finger and ready to strain, pardon. The quarantine goes crazy with me. There you go. And that's our Manhattan. So at the moment, I know something about it. I read it. I made it once, and now I try to come up with a routine. So let's see if the routine works. If we're gonna make it like a routine in one together with some kind of funky music. And that was my way of trying to learn the Manhattan cocktail. So if you guys like it, hit the like button, because next week we're coming with another cocktail. And please subscribe and help me to improve my channel. So till then, keep it safe and get entertained. I got another cocktails to learn, which I'm gonna show you next week. Salute!